To manifest wealth, I put into action the required wisdom. Welcome back, guys, to Grow Rich, Grow Happy, the place where we follow those breadcrumbs to wealth. And today, what I want to talk about is wealth seeds, land seeds. And I believe that the reason a lot of people don't obtain wealth is because they have short term vision. They don't look far enough into the future. Everything is like maybe 2 weeks out. If I can't see it like in the now or maybe a few days from now, then I don't want to get in it. And those are people who lack patience. I like to say on this channel all the time that your daily habits and your character and your personality always manifests itself in your investments. Meaning, if you are an impatient person, just in general, your investments are suffering. I guarantee if you have any, you're impatient with your investments. So, why am I talking about this? You guys know how I roll here. Because we're going to be talking about staking with ICP. Reason we're going to talk about staking is this something that, ICP is it's a great project. I've known that, but now that I'm just really, really digging in more to it, and conversing with all of you ICP lovers that hold this crypto and just love this token to death, and I see why. I see why. I'm big on doing your own research, so I've been doing that. I've been doing my own research, but you guys, the things I've come back with to report, and they're just phenomenal. They're just really phenomenal, and they are what I deem seeds for wealth down the line. But we're gonna get into that. Before we jump off into that, though, I want to thank all of the new subscribers. You're in a wonderful community. Oh, and make sure that you smash that like button so that we can get this content out in the algorithm, and just see how many ICP, Casper, Aerodrome people we can pull into the fold. As always, give me a sub if this is your first time here, or if you're just one of them people that look in every now and then. Hit that sub button and hit that bell notification so that I know. And did I say that right? So that you know when we upload a video here. With all that being said, guys, I'm gonna jump over here because I did something just for y'all. It cost me too. It cost me because I look at the long term. I made a test account. I put one ICP in because you needed to put a whole ICP in, which costs. I ended up putting a little bit more, probably $12. But I look at that $12 like people who spent a Bitcoin or whatever, how many Bitcoins back in the day on a pizza. Yeah, I look at it like that because ICP is definitely going to be worth a lot of money. But enough with that. I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to jump over here to the website where you stake on ICP. Now, I've been studying up on this and I've been messing with it, and I figured let's just do it together. And for those of you, I'll put this information down below. But the website that I am on is NNS, which stands for Network Nervous System, and that is kind of like the brains of ICP, the Internet Protocol. And it's nns.ico.app for application. Okay, once you get over here, I haven't signed in yet, but it's going to prompt you to create a oh, an account because I didn't have an account, so I created a test account. So I already have my stuff. So I'm going to log in here, and I'm going to go on over here, and it's very secure. I love that. Gives you a couple ways to sign up, and once you get in, now why do we stake? Well, since I'm waiting for this to get logged in, what's the point of staking? The point of staking is kind of like people in a savings account. You know, people, for some reason, if you have a savings account now still with the bank, God help us. Staking in crypto is the best way to go. I used to stake the Ethereum that I once had. I used to stake it over on Coinbase, and I was earning like $1.50 or something like that every couple of days. So it was very lucrative for me because I had a few Ethereum in there. I think three or something like 2 or 3. But I was earning some nice passive income. So that's the point of staking. But what these guys are doing, ICP, there's on a whole nother level of, you know, save and, you stake for generational wealth. And that's what we're big here on Grow Rich, Grow Happy. We're big on that generational wealth and ways to get there so that when you retire, because we already know with Social Security and everything, a lot of that's not guaranteed. But from what I'm seeing with this and the staking platform, if you can just watch the outside things that's going on with crypto, crypto is going to be here. And then if you understand the whole ICP narrative and what they're doing with Web3 and how you'll be able to control your own website and go through them. And you can do it right now. It costs you your ICP every month, I believe. But you can your website and your different hosting and all the things that you would normally use on Web 2.0, and you're going through Google Cloud Service or you're going through Amazon and all of these big data companies that's controlling all of the information. You could control your own information for fractions of a dollar, cut them out, and actually be on a real Web 3. Be on the Web 3, because I told you guys the difference between Web 3, which is decentralized, versus Web 2.0, what we're currently using now, which is controlled by the latter, who I just named. So I'm all for technology, but I'm also forward thinking and what's coming. So I said a mouthful. With that being said, okay, so I'm in. And okay, as you can see here, I'm on tokens. You have your ICP here. And if you have any of these other tokens right here, your balance would show up. I'm sure you could buy these on exchanges and different things. But me, I sent over a whole internet computer because that's what you need to at least stake. You can't stake underneath that. And let me also share that what I found out is to even send anything, it literally was here. I sent it from one account to another over here to put some money in this account, and it literally took like 3 seconds. It was fast. It was the fastest I've ever seen, actually. And it cost fractions of a cent to do. And just from that alone, I know that when it comes to transactions, no one's messing with them. Okay, so I'm here. You got the tokens. I'm sharing what's going on. Just to let you know, this is a dummy account, but you can make it light. This is some of the functionality. You can do that. Let me get my mug out of here so you guys can really see what's going on. All right, here we go. And I go back here. I like it dark. I don't know if you guys do. Okay, so I'm keeping on the purple. I love purple. You see the glasses and the shirt. Let's just keep it purple. Okay, so these are different tokens you can get in. Then you have Neuron staking. This is where you actually do the staking. These are the tokens right here that you would have in your ecosystem or your wallet. And now you see I have one ICP here. You go here. This is where you would stake it. And before we do that, I'm just going to run down this. So you go here to voting. And that's the most important thing about staking, what staking does. It gives you voting rights. Now, all of these tokens, being I'm in ICP, I'm going to go here. And this will let you know, and you guys can do this as well. I highly encourage you to make an account. But these are all the different proposals that are out there for ICP. I don't have any voting rights yet because I haven't staked anything, but I plan to do that with you guys on here. Okay, and we're going to talk about some of that too, and some of the things I found out. Okay, so we're gonna go here, create services, different things. These are all the different proposals that are open. And you see here, these are open. And if you want to learn a little bit more about the proposal, you can go in here and it'll tell you a little bit more. And this is how they're allowing the holders of the token to take part in what could seriously be some truly life-changing things that's going on with the way they move forward. Now, they're not just the only ones doing it. All of these other tokens are doing the same thing. So if you own any of these tokens and you are staking, you have a say in what's going on, depending on your voting rights that you have. Okay, so these are the actionable ones, and it says I'm all caught up. There's nothing, but these are all the open proposals. So that's voting. Go down here to the launch pad. These are things right here. All of these have been completed. A virtual pets game. This was a game, and this has already been completed, which I'm pretty sure came from here. One of these up in here. I'm pretty sure all of the holders of the token and those who were staking had a say in whether this game would come to fruition. So that's the launch pad. These are the canisters, excuse me. And it says here developers can create and manage their canisters, a form of smart contract, the cycles consumption here. Now, keep in mind, guys, what I'm showing you right now is the future. Seriously, this Web 3.0, this is the future. The way the web sites and everything work right now, everything you're used to, the way all the World Wide Web ties into all these computers, this is ahead of all of that. This is forward thinking because a lot of this is going to go to blockchain. Pretty much all of this is going to go to blockchain, which is going to be a big deal. I'm all about taking out the middleman. I can't stand it. I want to tell you guys something too I want to jump off this real quick because I want to show you guys something because like I always tell you guys, let me jump over here for this. What I always tell you guys, when it comes to doing research on a project and you want to talk about staking and different things, well, I'm of the mind, I don't want to get in something where me and maybe a couple other people are the only people that think so highly of a project that we're the only ones that are gonna jump in it. Now I'm in this and I'm staking for X amount of years and I'm looking around everybody else spending money. Everybody else selling off and I'm stuck staking. So why do I say that? Why do I say that? I say you have to look around, figure out what's the sentiment on your project. What's the sentiment? What are the people saying? And sometimes you might have to get down in the nooks and crannies of the internet to find that. You might have to go to Reddit. You might have to go to Facebook, Coin Market Cap. You have to go where the people are. Twitter. Like I always tell you, go to Twitter. Find out what the sentiment is. But when something like this, I keep hearing about staking. Everybody keeps talking about staking. I'm going to retire in 4 5 years. I'm going to be making this much, $1,000 a month. You know, I'm licking my chops over here. Like, what is everybody talking about? What's the big hoopla about staking your ICP? So guess what? I did. I went out and checked it out. So one thing I found, jump back over here, and the reason I'm on Coin Market Cap right now, because I want to show you guys something. Now, these guys, their market cap for one is 4 billion, which they're headed toward a large cap token right now. They're mid cap, but they're still at a steal. I said it again. But anyway, circulating supply, you got 467 million of the total supply, which is 521 million, but you got 467 million circulating. But here's the thing that got me, and I can jump back over here now. The thing that got me is nearly half of that circulating supply, half of that supply, guys, at least 47%, I believe, is staked. And not only is it staked, it's staked for like 6 to 8 years. Staked by everyday people like us. To me, that says a lot. That says a lot about the trust that people have in this project, which has been around. I think they came on scene 2021. That's a lot of people to stake, knowing. Let me get back over here real quick. We talked about ICP hitting 3 triple digits in this cycle. This cycle, they had an all-time high of $750. Okay? Take that. Take that. And we already know the goal, what they're going to head toward, is 4 figures, up in the $1,000 range. Somebody's staking all of their ICP for 8 years means that if it was to hit triple digits this cycle, they can't sell nothing. But they believe in this project that much to say, I don't care nothing about that. I'm looking at the long term. I laid my seeds of wealth and I'm waiting on the long term because I see the long term vision here. I see retirement. I see retirement. That says a lot. I had to get that off my chest. But anyway, let's get back over here. All right, so I'm back over here. Now, we're going to go and we're going to stake. So I'm going to click on my ICP right here. All right? I'm going to click in there. Actually, this is not where you stake. You got to stake here. So we're going to say, we're going to stake. We're going to stake ICP. And it's coming from the main right here, right? It says how much. I'm going to max it out. Boom. So we're going to start staking my ICP. All right. Like I say, guys, I'm really hyped about this project. 8 years, though. Woo! That's some cojones. Especially being right now. And I'm going to tie all this up. You guys know I always give y'all the talk afterwards. I'm going to tie all this up when it's all said and done because I have some things I want to say. But anyway, all right, here we go. That's the Neuron ID. Boom, boom, boom. Balance. They're going to stake it all. And now, here's the thing. You determine how long you want to stake it. But just know, you have to be, here it is, voting power is only given to neurons with a dissolved delay of at least 6 months. So you have to be 6 months or higher to get any say in voting rights. Any say at all. So what I'm going to do, what is that? I'm just going to say 2. Oh. So obviously that gives me voting rights, right? So I'm going to set that delay. Set that delay. Because now with that, that'll give me voting rights. Actually, let's see if I can skim it down. I'm just doing this for a test. I might want my damn money back. But let's just see. 180, I believe. Nope, 181. Never do math in public. Let's just go 200. There we go. All right, let's sit here. Boom. Okay, 200 days. 200 days and confirm. We're going to confirm that stake. Now we cooking with gasoline, y'all. All right. And as you can see, none of this takes very long. Now, here's the important things that I've learned and things you want to make sure. When it comes to staking, you're going to get passive rewards, but you're going to get more rewards, especially if you're voting. If you're a voting member after you've done 6 months or more, you're going to get more rewards by taking part in their votes. Now, who has that kind of time, right? Who has that kind of time to sit around and, unless you're just, I know it's a lot of people in ICP that probably do vote, but if you want to set it and leave it, I'll show you a way. So, this is the voting. You can do this. Okay, so what you can do, wait, let's go to here, the governance, because these are the ones that's important. You want to add a followee, and these are the different people you can follow. These are the different people you can follow. Why is this important? This is important because unless you're someone, the type of person that's going to sit around and vote every time they have a vote, you're going to miss out on rewards that you could have. So, what do I suggest? I suggest you looking in here and finding someone to follow that, one, you kind of agree with their vision and you know that these guys are going to vote all the time. So if you click follow on them, guess what that means? Every time they vote, your vote is going to follow their vote automatically. You don't have to be there, which means you don't miss a vote because you know that they're going to vote. Why is that important? Because I look at some in here, and I don't know a lot of these other ones, but I do know Definity Foundation, because they're the ones who brought us I believe they're a non-profit foundation that brought us ICP. So, and you can look at the Internet Computer Association. So you could just say, let me just be on the safe side and agree with everything Definity Foundation votes with, and then you just hit follow, and then that means when the governance vote, because you only did one of those, when it's their time to vote, whatever these guys choose, you're gonna go with it. Now, let's just say they miss a vote. That means you don't get a reward. So what you could do, and I'm not going to do this on here because for the interest of time, but you would go down and what you could do, you could follow all these guys. So if one don't come through, the other one will. Don't think that anybody can get on this list. You can't. It takes a vote for these guys to get on here. So these guys must carry some weight. These guys carry some weight. They wouldn't be on here if they wasn't active participants when it comes to voting. So that's important to remember. So we're gonna come out of there. Don't come out of there. All right. And so that's how you would do with voting. Your votes will count. And for the interest of time, I'm gonna come out of there. But let's just say now it's locked. But let me see something else. Now I'm gonna show you something else. Because here's where that 8-year stuff come in and why people are staking for so long. Go look at voting power. So right now, I am a peon beyond peons, but I have a little voting power. I have 1.32 voting powers. Not much, is maybe a finger, but at least my voice can be heard amongst all the other big voices. Of course, the more ICP that you stake, the louder your voice gets. Now, the why people are staking all of this. So they're staking it. Let's just say right now, I put it on. I have it staked. I have this much stake. The age bonus is the most important part because there's people that have their ICP staked for like 6 to 8 years, and the longer they have it staked without hitting this button right here that says start dissolving, they get what you call an age bonus. That age bonus, because they are such juggernauts and they're such believers, that I'm gonna put my however amount of ICP they have, and there's some people got some big amounts up in there, 20, 30, $40,000. They may have that staked and they say I'm not gonna start dissolving at all. So they have, like, for instance, my dissolve delay bonus right now, if I was to use it, is I can go up to 7%. What this mean? What does that mean? So I have it for 200 days right now. My ICP will stay staked, or I can increase that. I can't decrease it. I can increase it up to max, which would be 8 years. That's a long damn time. Now, but remember what I said about long-term vision. So I'm looking at it. I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll come back. I'm going to tell y'all at the end what I think of all of this. So I'm going to cancel out of there because I don't have to do it. But I could increase it. Now, let's just say I do have it for 8 years. Like everyone, like some of these, the Maximus, the people, the Maxis, the ICP Maxis. But I get it. I get why they're doing it. Say I have it in there for 8 years and I say, damn, I want to start, I want to hold it to then. But say you get to 8 years, now it's worth $2,000 per ICP. You want some of that back. But now what you got to do, you got to start dissolving, or you can start the day that I could start dissolving it right now. Seriously, I could hit this button right now and it will start dissolving, but I'm not going to get the max bonuses back because it's starting to dissolve. So let's just say I got it for 200 days. And the way I understand it, if I hit start dissolving now, by the end of that 200 days, then I will have all of my my 1.24 ICP back. But for people with bigger money, if you got like 10,000 ICP and you lock it up for 8 years, and the day you lock it up, you hit dissolve, start dissolving, you're not going to get all of that ICP back until the end of that 8 years. The end of that 8 years. And you're going to be getting bonuses as it starts dissolving, but you're not going to be getting as much as the person who has $10,000 locked up and they haven't hit this at all, because they're waiting. They're waiting for the real big ticket. They've put it all on the table, and they know that by the end of that 8 years, not only are they going to be millionaires, but they're going to be living off the interest and the bonuses that comes from ICP for the rest of their years. Their family is going to be able to live off of that without worrying about their initial investment that they put in. So that's the benefit of staking. And also, it allows you to take part, especially if you believe. I feel like people who are into this for 8 years, 9 times out of 10, they may not vote on every single thing, but they're voting on the things that matters, like governance for sure. They're voting on the things like that because they want to have a say in the project and where it goes. So I hope that answers a lot of you guys' questions. I didn't want to make this super long, but I am gonna, before I jump over and have my wrap up with you guys, I want to come down and to tell you a little bit more about what we're looking at here. So you have maturity here, and this is important because let's just say you got an age bonus. Say you've been in 2 or 3 years and you're getting these bonuses right here, right here. Your age bonus is gonna be right here, but your rewards, as you see, staked maturity contributes to the neuron's voting power but cannot be spawned into a new neuron. So it's going to come down here. Everything is going to come to here. Now, here's what you can do with your staked rewards. You can set this up automatically. You can go here and you can click, okay, I know I'm going to be into this long term. So what I want to do, all of my rewards, I want them to be reinvested back in. You can do this right here. You can do it right there. Are you sure you would like to automatically stake new maturity of this neuron? Because each time it's one neuron. You're going to have, that's what this is. This is a neuron. And that's kind of like the brains. Anyway, I'm going to cancel out of that. And, or you can do both. You can participate with that bonus. And mind you, it's not taking from your initial investment. That's locked. And you also can lock with that on things like ledgers. And I believe Tangent is getting it as well. I know Tangent you can stake as well. A lot of people would rather stake from their cold storage wallets, which I suggest. So if any funny business or anything happens, your money never leaves your account. So that's a good thing to know. So, but what this is, are you sure you want this neuron to join the neurons fund? What this is your your rewards are putting in new funds for like ICP. Like we're on ICP, so let's just say they come out with something new, and your staked reward is going to go toward that. Now that's a little what's the word I'm looking for? Risky. It can be a little risky because everything new that they start might not turn out to blow up. But guess what? You could always come back and get out of either one of these. So I think that's great. So it's good to try. So yeah, that's why a lot of people are staking, because of the long-term vision. And I'm gonna jump over here with you guys because here's the way I see it. The only cons that I see to staking that long is if ICP is the only crypto that you have, and that's how I'm gonna put it. If it's the only crypto that you have, and you're going to try like to stake for 8 years, and you're starting like right now, you can say bye bye to this bull cycle and the monumentous gains that you're going to be getting because you won't be able to touch your money. You will not be able to touch it. Once you stake for that long, once you hit stake, there's no pulling back. There's no pulling back to your time elapse. But, but if you're someone who's been in the crypto game a while and you have what I consider a mature portfolio and you have all these other bags, what you could do, especially if you have a big ICP bag, you could split it off and say, you know what, I'm gonna put half or maybe a quarter's worth of my ICP bag into long-term storage of maybe 8 years or maybe even 6 years, just to be safe. And I'm gonna put it in that so that on the back end, when this thing works out, I'm still sitting pretty, and I've made money in this bull cycle with my other bag over here and my all my other crypto. But that's totally up to you guys and what you think. Like, I'm one of those, I believe in following those breadcrumbs, but I also believe in seeing something, a seed really, really early. Because if you look at some of these trees and if you've seen what they start from, you never believe that that little seed was going to sprout up there and become this massive tree. And that's how I believe where we are right here. There's different people have different sentiments. They have their favorite tokens and different things. And I'm not one of those people that just jump on a bandwagon or something. I have to do my own research and I have to look at the technology and see if this has staying power. And I believe ICP has some serious, serious staying power. And I'm just glad I was able to get back into it where it is right now. And I think the part that blows me away the most is the fact of like 46, 47% of their supply is staked. So that's some serious, I'm telling you, that is some serious belief in their token holders. That's some serious, serious belief. So I like to see that as well. And then when I really went and I checked out some of the people, the team, it's like over 300 something team members. They're huge. I'll cover them in another video. But yeah, so I wanted to put that out there for especially for you, those visionaries out there, and those of you trying to make that long-term wealth, and you're looking for a way to increase your bags, but make sure that you don't, you know, once because the world is headed toward that, man. I told you, there's no gonna be no middle class, so it's gonna either you have or you have not. And if you want to be the ones with the have, you need to start setting those things in place right now. I know this. I didn't want this video to be long, guys, but it's something that I wanted to bring to you guys, and because I'm excited. I like being excited about projects, feeling like a kid again, because that's what makes crypto fun for me. I hope it is for you guys too. Till the next one, guys. We almost there. I'm out.